It's sometimes lonely, especially during holidays, but overall, I'm happy. I had decided enough traveling for a while, so I switched roles and am now based in a major city in the US. I'm sitting in a diner on a Saturday morning, eating breakfast and reading the news, when somebody called my name from behind. The voice sounded like one of my female friends at work, so I looked up to say hi, and my jaw dropped. It was my ex-wife. Here I am, more than 2,000 miles away from our old hometown. I haven't seen her in almost 6 years, and there she is. I was dumbstruck. All I could manage was, hi. I hate to say it, but she looked beautiful, and she said I looked amazing. She asked if I was busy and mentioned that she didn't want to bother me, but would love to talk. I said sure, and we ended up talking for over 2 hours, and continued for another couple of hours when we went for a walk in a nearby park. We made small talk about mutual acquaintances, my stories of traveling the globe, everything but the elephant in the room. She finally asked me if I had gotten remarried at any point. I said no, once was enough. She seemed sad about that. We walked in silence for maybe a minute, and she said, I have to say that I'm so sorry for what I did to you. You didn't deserve it. It was incredibly wrong and has haunted me since it happened. You didn't do anything wrong. I responded, you fell in love with someone else and married them. I couldn't stop you from doing that. I wanted you to be happy. Then I asked, are you happy? She laughed, one of those joke laughs, almost like a scoff. She told me that the other man and she fought constantly, and he ended up cheating on her, leaving her 2 years into the marriage. I said, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know how bad that can hurt, and she said she knows. When her heart was broken, all she could think of was that she had done the same thing to me, and that weighed on her. She mentioned she fell apart for almost a year, engaged in very self-destructive behavior, and then went to therapy to figure out why she's so screwed up. She said that therapy was extremely helpful, and several years ago, she finally grew up and holds herself accountable for her actions now. She ended up moving to this city because she has an aunt that she loves living there, and after her second divorce before age 30, she needed to make big changes in her life. The changes were noticeable. She's definitely more mature. I had to go and get ready for the evening with friends, so we said our goodbyes, exchanged contacts, and agreed to go have coffee and talk more. So we have been doing just that. We're both single, and I guess there's no harm. I can tell she wants more from me. She wants me to want her back. She drops hints as big as the Pacific Ocean. I'm not dumb. I have to admit she still has that certain something that just makes my heart skip a beat, something I can't describe. Something I hadn't found in anyone else since her. I guess it's the chemistry between us. To be honest, I want to be more than friends. I want to hold her and kiss her. She wants that too, but as of yet, I've made 0 moves. What holds me back? Fear. I'm afraid of getting hurt again. If she had been a casual girlfriend who dumped me, I would have shaken it off and moved on quickly. She wasn't though. She was my wife and the love of my life. I used to dream of her somehow coming back into my life, and well, here it is, and I'm terrified. I don't know if I can give her that much of myself again. I'm way more protective of my heart now. We've both grown a lot, and the past seems like 100 years ago. If she wasn't who she is, I'd already be head over heels in love. I struggle with whether I pursue love with her again or leave the past in the past. It sounds cliche, but it just had to be her. Of all the people I could have met here, it had to be her. Update 1. I've received numerous requests for an update. I have one, but was hesitant to post because in this sub, I know most of you would advise against it. The update is we got remarried over the Christmas holidays, and she's now pregnant. She has grown a lot as a person, as have I. We're not kids anymore, we're in an adult relationship, and it's much better than before. Throw in the chemistry we've always had, and it's wonderful. I couldn't be happier. I do want to address the accusations that she tracked me down. She didn't. She had moved to our current city before I did. She really had moved on, went to therapy, and had grown a lot as a person, and I just happened to be in that diner. We think it had to be fate or some type of intervening force. Neither of us is religious, but the astronomical odds of us running into each other, both single, and in a city neither of us had ever lived in, are hard to ignore. Obviously, the universe had a plan for us. I wish all of you good luck. My only advice is don't close your heart. You never know who will stroll into your life.